Have you ever found yourself wanting to speak in English, but suddenly your mind decides to take a little nap? You know that awkward moment where words just vanish into the air? Well, welcome to the English Language Lab at CKThakur College where we fix that. And trust me, we do it in the most fun way possible. My name is Yashika Bhagat and I am the Language Lab trainer at CKThakur College, New Panvel. So imagine you're meeting someone new and they ask, "Tell me about yourself." What do you do? Panic? Stumble? Forget your own name? Don't worry, it happens. But here we turn self introductions into second nature. Students learn how to introduce themselves naturally, confidently, and without sounding like they are reading from a script. Because first impressions, they matter. We focus on body language and voice modulation to ensure students don't just speak but engage their audience. We encourage Now let's talk about interviews. You walk in, the interviewer looks at you, and suddenly your brain goes blank. Yup, been there. But here we prepare for that. Our mock interviews recreate real world scenarios from tricky questions to body language. Students learn how to maintain eye contact, answer with clarity, and keep that nervous fidgeting under control. By the time they are done, they are ready to handle any interview like a pro. We practice handling tough interview questions like, "Tell me about a time you failed," or "Why should we hire you?" Students learn how to manage their tone and pace. No more rushing or mumbling through answers. And what if you don't know the answer? Don't panic, just strategic responses that turn a weak moment into a smarter one. We also conduct stress interviews, helping students remain calm under pressure. Learning to use storytelling techniques to make answers engaging and memorable. And finally, students receive feedback on both verbal and non-verbal cues. Alright, quick challenge. Try reading a newspaper headline out loud. Sounds simple, right? But wait, pronunciation, intonation, fluency, it all matters. Our reading sessions focus on delivering news with the right emphasis, clarity, and confidence. Because let's be honest, if you sound bored, people will get bored. We emphasize the importance of tone, how a single sentence can change meaning based on how you say it. Now, this is where things heat up debates. You and your friends arguing about tea versus coffee, but with structured arguments and logical points. That's exactly what we do here. Debates teach students how to speak confidently, defend their opinions without shouting, and actually listen to counter arguments. It's like verbal boxing, but with words instead of punches. We encourage students to back their points with facts and examples, making arguments stronger. Handling counter arguments gracefully because a good debater knows how to agree to disagree. Body language, hand gestures, and voice modulation play a huge role, and we train students on that as well. Here's the closing part of a debate. Imagine stepping into someone else's shoes, literally. Our role play activities help students experience real life conversations from ordering at a restaurant to negotiating a deal. It's hands on, interactive, and let's be real, sometimes hilarious. But that's the best part, learning English while having fun. We create scenarios like a customer complaint, a job negotiation, or even an airport check in. Students get to experiment with different tones formal, informal, persuasive. Improvisation is the key. Now, who says movies aren't educational? We watch Tare Zameen Par not just because it's a masterpiece, but because movies teach us emotions, expressions, and storytelling. We break down dialogues, discuss key scenes, and even act them out. Because learning from a heartfelt movie, that's way better than memorizing grammar rules. We focus on how tone and expressions affect meaning in dialogues. Analyzing character emotions helps in understanding implicit meanings in English and in English conversations. Speaking is one thing, but listening, that's a whole other skill. Ever nodded along in a conversation pretending you understood everything? Yeah. Our listening activities train students to catch details, tones, and meanings so they don't just hear, they actually understand. No more smile and nod moments. We use different accents British, American, Indian to train students in global English listening. Focused listening exercises help catch hidden meanings and sarcasm. Okay, real talk. Have you ever sat through a super boring PowerPoint presentation? You know, the kind with way too much text and a speaker who sounds like they are reading a bedtime story. We don't do that here. Students learn how to create engaging slides, maintain eye contact, and own the stage. Because a good presentation, it's more than just slides, it's storytelling. We focus on structuring content, keeping slides clean, simple, and effective. Students practice speaking with energy, not just reading from the screen. Handling question and answer sessions confidently is another crucial skill we build. And finally, group discussions. Think of it as a brainstorming session but with structure. Students learn how to put their points forward clearly, engage in meaningful discussions, and most importantly, not interrupt. It's all about teamwork, communication, and learning to see different perspectives. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you all next time.